What is going on, y'all? Welcome to another video. Today we are working on my boy Trevor's Mustang. Trevor, what year is this?
2015, baby.
This is gonna be funny. This thing is a beast, so he's one of our car club members. I'm gonna link his Instagram right here on the screen so y'all can check out more of his pictures. But in today's video, we got the grill. So this is the grill that we got. So with his color scheme on the car, it's a red stripe throughout. So he has just a red theme going around. So yeah, this is what we're gonna be doing on his car today.
Ripping the whole thing out.
Uh-oh. We ripping it out.
Ripping it off. Just shortcut, making it as easy as possible.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, if y'all want to see more pictures of his car, his Instagram will be linked down here. So yeah, this is the grill that we got. So with his idea, he actually wants to tint this so it's not really like a super white. He thinks it looks kind of cheap. So we're gonna tint those before we put the whole grill on. With this front bumper, there's a few tabs, of course, like every other bumper. You have a tab here, tab here, tab here, tab here. And then I'm sure underneath there's a couple screws that are bolts that hold the front bumper on. And then obviously on the side, there's some bolts there too. So we're gonna take the front bumper off. And then once we take the front bumper off, I'm gonna be tinting this. And then yeah, we'll show you guys how to put it on. So stay tuned. So now we have much better lighting. So now I'm gonna re-describe everything. So, damn. So you have to take that top shield off, and then this gives you access to a couple, I think it's 8mm bolts that you got to take out. Of course, your side bolts that you got to take out from the side of the bumper. And then I'm sure underneath we're going to have to jack the car up because I'm sure there's some clips or bolts underneath. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. We were gonna tint these lights, but it was kind of difficult to tint due to all like the angles and trying to get the film in here because he does not want the white. It looks kind of cheap to him, but it was just a little too difficult. So we're not gonna do that route, but that was a good idea. We might figure out eventually how to do that. But yeah, so now take the bumper off. There's a bunch of bolts that connect the grill to the front bumper, so we're gonna take those bolts out when the front bumper is off. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys how to do that, so let's get into it. So yeah, you got these bolts right here.
God, so easy.
Get right, Trev.
Yes, sir.
So with all those out, did you take the side ones off yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so it should be pretty loose. I don't think you have to take the bottom,
I don't think, no.
Because you just want the bumper to dangle over a little bit. Hey, do you want to grab that cardboard so when we put the bumper on, it doesn't scratch the bottom? You know the long cardboard I'm talking about? That is the smallest bolt I've ever seen in my life. All right, so underneath this rubber piece, this rubber seal, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but next to the headlight, there is like we think it's like a 2 or 3mm bolt. You got to take that off. So once you take that off, we have a feeling we can just lay the bumper down. That's why we have this cardboard, and we're gonna lay it down. Hopefully we don't have to unscrew anything from the bottom. Goofy.
Yo, these bugs, B.
Man, Florida weather, like these bugs are crazy. Even love bugs, like they're just always on you, and all these mosquitoes, like don't even get me started, but
I'm telling you,
they crawl over the floor, they're all over this lamp. Having this big ass light might not be the best thing for all these bugs, but yeah, we gonna get to it. Dad, just use the drill.
But he wants to, yeah, small.
Alright, so I'm an idiot. I'm sorry if the audio was not the best. I didn't have my microphone on, but now I got it on, so hopefully the audio is a little bit better. So you got that one out?
No, it's still in there.
What is it?
Of course I got it out.
What size is it?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Why can't you tell me right now?
Because I'm unscrewing the other one. It's work in progress. Okay, these two are off. We need to put them in.
So what size is it?
1 and
1 and 3, 2.
let me see it.
It's an old one. Can't even see it.
It's a 732.
Oh, you can read.
Thank you.
So it's a 7 and 32.
Remember, this
so
this is a matrix.
Yes.
Yeah,
so,
metric, not matrix.
I got what you were saying.
Right.
So 7 and 32. That's the size bolt you got to take off for the little one that's next to the headlight. Now with that one off, we should be able to. I think he's gonna try it now. We're gonna try to take the front bumper off just a little bit, just to pretty much dangle it. You got to pull up a little bit. There we go. So see, now we should be able to access the grill instead of taking the whole bumper off.
So I think from...
Put this all the way in the wheel.
So it's attached to the bottom, like we have to lift it up, and there's
But do you want to take the whole bumper off?
Nah, I don't.
So just make sure.
Hey, yeah,
towel so we don't scratch this, all right?
I wouldn't mess with the bottom shield, like taking the bumper off, because when I was on the highway, if you forget a bolt, it's gonna drop down and drag. So I hate taking the bottom off.
Go find something where we put some towels or shirt right on top of this so it doesn't scratch it, because it'll scratch as we continue to move this around.
Best bet is to lift it up to be able to...
So you just want to take the whole front bumper off?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to lift the car up. He said there's a bolt on this side, and there's also a bolt on that side that holds the front bumper up from underneath. So yeah, we're going to lift the whole car up just so we can get underneath, take the whole front bumper off. It'll be so much easier. Put the grill in. Handy Manny over here.
Yes.
Got it? You got to make sure you have it in.
I know.
I know.
Alright, so we took off that one little bolt that we were talking about, and the bumper almost fell on my face. That one bolt takes the front bumper off, but at least like to the floor, so it's a lot easier to get to the grill. So yeah, that's all you gotta do. Take off that one bolt that I was pointing at, and the bumper will fall on your face. So on to the next one, and then let's see what's holding the grill. You're getting your parts from Wish.
Yep.
Okay, so holding the grill, it's all just plastic tabs. And this is like how I took my other grill off. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a tab right there, right there, right there, right there, like throughout. So just take the tabs off and it should come out. Using a flathead screwdriver is one of the best ways to take this off. Okay, so with this grill being attached to the front bumper, it is a pain in the ass to get these clips that are holding the grill on. So what you have to do is you have to push the clip, and then once you push the clip, you have to pull the grill out. That way, like, the teeth of the clip are not clinging onto anything, if that makes sense. So then when you push the tab with the flathead, in theory it's not touching anything, so you can pull the grill out. That way the teeth of the tab don't have nothing to really grip onto. So in theory that sounds like it's easy, but it is not easy. These tabs are a pain in the ass, and the grill is just so secure on the front bumper. So what Trevor's doing right now, it's kind of hard to see in the dark. Since he got one of the tabs out, he can put his hand underneath the grill, so every like tab that he goes to, what he does is he pulls the tab with the flathead, and then he has his hand underneath the grill pulling the grill outwards. So how many tabs do you have out so far?
So far only 2 with 2.5, because I'm working on the third one.
Okay. So. That's the half?
Yes.
Okay, so it's been like 30 minutes of us trying to get this grill out. So just know that this is not easy, and it takes a very long time to get these tabs out, just due to how secure this grill is.
Yes.
On it. So yeah, maybe like 2 hours later, we might have this thing off.
2 hours later.
So look, is it this part here? Do I gotta separate these two, or do I gotta push?
Separate the two.
Okay.
I think. And then push.
Got it. Okay.
That one?
Yep.
Alright, so he's on a roll now, so he should be able to get all of them out. Like I said, it's literally time consuming. Once you get the first 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 of the clips out, the whole grill should just come off.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. It took long enough, but we finally got it out by just, you know, teamwork.
Teamwork made the dream work.
Teamwork made the dream work, I tell you. It was really hectic, but we finally got it out, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright, so now with this one, same with the tabs, it's literally a direct fit, so you just put it right in. Tabs should interlock themselves, and we're gonna wire it up to the fog lights. So we looked in the wiring harness for the fog light and looked through the diagrams online. The blue wire from the fog light inside the wiring harness. So you have,
this is the one you're gonna be connecting it to.
You have the blue, the yellow, an orange, greenish, and then the black one. Black one, no. The green one, no. The blue one is your power, this blue and green one. So that goes up to the, it's a 15 amp fuse that it goes up to. So we know that that is power.
So much easier putting it in than taking it out. Oh my.
Yeah. Everything is always like that. So all he's doing is just pushing it in. Beautiful. It literally just clips in. The green and yellow we're gonna splice into the blue on the harness, and then this black one we're gonna ground it. Since on this bash bar you have, or support beam, whatever you want to call it, since the bolt is painted and the actual like bracket that it goes on is painted, we want to strip that down to metal so it's a good ground connection. We're gonna put the connector on there so it bolts right in real nice. So now the next clip you guys are gonna see is the front bumper completely mounted on. All right, so what went on behind the camera? What I did was I spliced into that blue wire with the green and yellow wire that came with it, and then I got the black wire, the ground wire, grounded up in between these horns. There's this little bolt right here, so took that out, wired it up. Now we're about to turn it on and see if it comes on before we mount the front bumper. All right, so what ended up happening was that blue wire that comes out of the harness is for the turning signal. So since these wires from the grill are integrated and it only goes into one source instead of both fog lights, the turning signal wouldn't work. So instead of, let's say he did the left blinker, since the grill is not wired up to the right blinker, when he does the left turning signal, both of the triangle, whatever you call it, LED light, they both blink instead of just the left one blinking. So what we did was we put it into the other wire. I don't know what it is, I think it's green. The other one is not blue and it's not black, so the other one. So we put it into that wire, spliced it, and now it's on. So if it didn't work for that one wire, then put it on the other one, if that makes sense. All right, so yeah, that's what it looks like. So now we're gonna put the bumper on and show you guys the final results with the bumper on. How happy are you, dude?
Oh my God, I'm so happy. Thanks to the help of Ross Motorsports, the team, we are doing some big things, and I can't wait for the future. There's gonna be some big stuff happening.
Oh yeah, big things are happening, coming soon, like he just said. If y'all have not copped your merch, we got hats, shirts, decals, and iPhone cases so far.
Oh, and also skills too, detailing. I mean, we have it all. Y'all just don't be,
let them know, man.
Just don't be scared to make some big moves in life.
Big move, big moves. Let's go. We detail, baby. This is what we do. We got all the detailing products. If you want your car to look like ours, we literally wash our cars every single day. We detail our cars every single day. We wax our cars, polish our cars every single day. If you want your car looking like this one, well, it's kind of dirty, right? If you want your cars to look like ours, check out our Instagram. We detail like crazy every single day, and we got a lot of merch coming. Hey, do you squat? Merch, shirts, hats, iPhone cases, decals. If you want decals on your cars to match us, feel free to check out the website, linked right here, and it's at the top of the description down below. Support the movement, support our cars. Let's put the bumper back on, show you guys the finished product, and we'll get to the outro.